Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Good to see everyone here this Tuesday evening. Welcome to our Social Economic Networkers weekly meeting. Everyone, I would like to present to you somebody who I've known for a few years now. I've learned a lot from her. She's somebody who's very, very knowledgeable. She's been somebody that I have always looked up to. She's very hardworking. She's a person of service. You know, she's somebody that you ask her for help and she's right there to help you out. And you know, I really, really admire her work ethic. I admire her as a person, and I consider her a very, very good friend of mine. And she's somebody who also has really helped me look at this business in a very different way. So let me go ahead and hand off the mic to her. Her name is Miss Claudia Ballesteros. Yay!
Thank you, Ms. Vero. Thank you so much. And yeah, I consider you a very good friend as well. And that's what I love about this work that we do, right? This project that we have here, because we're able to meet so many people and develop so many friendships. And that's one of the extra perks that we get from the information that we're going to be sharing with everyone tonight. So thank you for your warm welcome. And I'm glad to see you virtually, virtual hugs to everyone. And like Ms. Vero says, my name is Claudia Ballesteros. And the information that I want to share with you tonight is something that we share around the world. We are part of a movement. We're part of social economic networkers where we share this information, where we can bring hope and an opportunity to people all around the world. And a little bit about my background. I have worked in the medical industry for all my life, over 30 years. Please don't do the math. I started as an infant. And so what happened is that when I was growing up, I was always told, go to school, get an education, get a good job, and you're going to be doing well in life. And that wasn't bad advice at the time. But when things started changing, I got a degree and I was blessed. I got a very good job and I advanced very quickly at a very young age. And so things started to, after a while, turn south a little bit. And then I figured that it's because I needed more education. So I went back to school, got another degree, changed careers, and it took off a little bit, but not as good as the first career, right? And so I ended up with three degrees, right? And each one produced less than the one before. And that's because what I didn't know, what nobody was telling me, is that the world was changing, that the economy was changing, that the way you make money was changing. And so when they introduced this information to me initially, they asked me, what would you do with time, money, and health? And at that time, I really didn't think I was lacking any of these three items. But that's how much I had bought it into the system, because really I wasn't spending enough time with my loved ones. I didn't have enough free time because I had a top level position. I was in management, I was an administrator. And so that meant that I had to work longer hours, right? That I had a lot more stress. So when I got home, the time that I spent with my loved ones was not quality time, and it wasn't enough time, right? And I didn't even realize that it was missing, right? And I could go on vacations, but I was stressed during my vacation. And most of the time, honestly, my vacations meant that I was going to come back in debt, because even though I was making good money, it was not enough to make ends meet. It was not enough to have money left over. And so I had debt. And more than anything, I think I was embarrassed to admit, when they asked this question to me, that as a professional woman with 3 degrees, a highly educated person, right, that I didn't have these things. And so it was kind of an eye-opener for me, but my ego kicked in and it didn't let me see it right off the bat. But the truth is that I did not know how I was going to thrive economically in the next 2 to 5 years, because if I was honest with myself, I was living paycheck to paycheck. I did not have the quality of life that I wanted to, that I had grown up thinking that if I followed all the rules that I was going to have. And it was through no fault of my own, really. I was following what I had been told. I was following what had been programmed. and I had followed all the rules, and yet I had not reached the level of success that we should all have, right? That we all deserve to have, especially when we work as hard as we usually do. And so what they had failed to tell me is that there was new platforms. And right now, more than anything with this pandemic that we're going on, we have realized how connected we are. We've realized that we're so connected. I mean, look at us now. We're all at home or in your car or wherever you're at, right? But we're connected from all over the place. And so globally, we're all very connected. And that has brought about many opportunities. And so there's platforms of the new economy that aren't really that new. But I think now with the pandemic, we're really seeing how valuable they are to us, right? Because let me tell you, when they first introduced this to me a few years ago, I was already an Amazon shopper. I used to buy everything on Amazon, and my Christmas shopping on Amazon, because I didn't have time. I didn't have time to go shopping. I didn't have time to go and pick presents, right? So I shopped during lunch. And so I did a lot of online shopping already, but I didn't realize that there was a way for me to make money in that same way. I just knew it from the consumer perspective, that it was making my life easier. I didn't realize there was a way where it could also make me money, right? But now more and more people are taking advantage of that. And like such platform, like I said, is Amazon. Uber is another one of these platforms where neither Uber nor Amazon, Uber doesn't take you anywhere. They just connect you. They connect the person who wants to get taken somewhere to the driver. They do the connecting, and Uber makes money. Amazon doesn't make anything. They just connect the customer that wants to buy something with whoever is selling it, and Amazon makes money. And so that's really the platform of the new economy, where you can be the connector and you can connect whoever has the goods to whoever wants to buy, and you can make money that way. And that's what we want to talk about tonight. And that's the thing that nobody had told me until this opportunity came into my life, that's what I needed to do to really succeed, because all the old rules that I knew from before, they were not producing the same results that they had when I was younger. Okay, so and what that does is it gives me an opportunity, and it gives you an opportunity to become a modern day entrepreneur. You become a modern entrepreneur just simply by being a connector. That's one very quick way of you to start your own business. And let me tell you what are some of the benefits of that. Is right off the bat, the best benefit is that you can earn residual income. And when they told me that, they're like, you can make residual income. And I'm like, I was even embarrassed to ask, what is residual income? Because I didn't know. I didn't know what residual income, because I had never earned residual income. And once I saw the beauty of residual income, I never wanted to make any other type of income. And I just was like, I need to make more residual income, right? But residual income is when you make your money make you more money. That's basically what it is. It's when you do something right the first time, or you do it to a point to where you leverage yourself and you keep making money. For example, with the Amazon example, right? When you find something on Amazon that you like, you buy it, Amazon makes a cut of that purchase, right? And so when you like it, you keep going back and you keep buying it through Amazon. Amazon keeps making money, right? And so that is basically residual income, where Amazon keeps making money from the same connection, same customer, same person that they're connecting them to, right? But anytime you connect and buy from there, Amazon is making money. And that's how he has become the wealthiest man in the world, right? Uber, the same thing. Every time you connect, Uber makes money. And that's residual income. The beauty of it is that people only find out about it one time. And once they like it, they learn to love it, they start using it. Every time they use it, you can make money. That's the beauty of residual income. Most people hear about it like you write a book. Let's say you write a book, you write that book one time, but every time the book sells, then you make money. That's residual income. But what I was making and what most people are making is linear income. And that's when we trade our time for our money. And so we're limited. We're limited to how many hours we can work. We're limited to how many days we can work. We're limited to whether we feel good or not, because if we're sick, we're not working, right? And that's not just people with regular jobs. It's professionals too. If you're a doctor and you're not seeing patients, you're not making money. If you're a lawyer and you don't have clients, you're not making money. Those are linear incomes. in that position, you're working, you're trading your time for money. And what we're inviting you to do is to start making residual income by becoming one of the new platforms of this new economy, being a connector, and you can start making money. And the beauty is that you could do it on your time. It's flexible schedule. You could do it in the morning, at lunch, in the evening. You decide what schedule works best for you and for your family, and that's when you get to do it. And you get to do it from home, or from your car, or from the park, or from wherever you want, right? As long as you have a smartphone, then you're good to go. If you have a computer, and even just a regular phone, because this platform works so well, just with a regular phone call, you can do that as well. So, you don't need the high gadgets and the high techy stuff. You could do this from home. If you have a phone that you have access to, then that's really all you need to do, right? And then there's an educational system. What this means is that there's a training system that shows you how to do this step by step. Because even though I had gone to school, I didn't know how to do this. I didn't know how to be a connector. I knew the medical stuff. That's what I knew. But I didn't know how to do this, how to develop this. But here, the beauty is that you don't have a boss. You are your own entrepreneur. You don't have a boss. You don't have employees. But you aren't alone, because there is an educational system that's going to train you, and it's going to help you do this step by step. Very minimal investment to get started. If you were to start a traditional business, you would need to have quite a bit of money in the bank, right? Or have investors. But here, the cost to get started, it's pretty ridiculous. It's really ridiculous at how low. I was laughing the other day because I was talking to someone, and I said, my son got a job as a dishwasher several years ago, and he spent more money just getting a uniform ready to go wash dishes than what people have to spend to start a business here. It's amazing, because it's true. He had to go buy shoes, he had to go buy a shirt, he had to go buy slacks, right? And he had to go take a class. So by the time he was done, so that he could start getting to go be a dishwasher, which, no disrespect to dishwashers, it's an honorable job, right? But he had to invest money just to go wash dishes. And here, less than that, you can invest it and you can start your own business. And that's why I tell you it's ridiculously low, because really, if you don't do it, it's not for lack of money, because it's so low. It's so low to get started. And then to operate it on a monthly basis, right? Because if you had a business, you would have to pay rent and the utilities and all of those things, right? Here, the operating cost is really, really low. You get to decide, what you want to really invest in your health or in the health of your family. That's what the operating cost is. And we'll explain that a little bit more into detail as the presentation goes on. But your operating cost is very, very low to begin with. Eventually, depending on how fast you do this, it's free. It's free because you get all that money back, right? So it's easy to expand. Like I said, we're international. So if you know someone in another country, in another state, they can connect. We have the ability to connect people from over 100 countries in the world, and you don't have to get another membership in that country. The same membership, the same investment that you do to get started here in the US, if you're watching from the US, it's going to allow you to have an international business. You can expand globally. The platform's already ready for you. All you need to do is communicate with those people and get them started, and you're making money from another country. And we have an amazing support team. I mentioned already that we don't have bosses, we don't have employees, but we do have the support system. So you're not going to be alone. There's a lot of hand holding. If you need it, we're there to hold your hand. We're there to help you, to guide you. But if you say, no, I want to do this on my own, then we'll give you your space and we'll let you do this on your own, right? But we're always there. We'll be available for you. If you need us, we're simply a phone call away. So that's the many benefits of being an entrepreneur in these days, really. And now more and more people don't want to go out. They want to be able to stay home. And so they're seeing the great benefits of being able to start their own business from home, where they can make money. And it's very, very easy to get started. And what is it? What's our platform? I said we're connectors, right? We're connectors. And so we're connecting, right, to our company, For Life Research. They're based out of Sandy, Utah. And here we see our founders, David and Bianca Lisenby, accompanied by our CEO, Danny Lee. And so our company has been around for over 20 years. You know, it's not a new company. And I know a lot of people are like, I've never heard of them. You know, that's the shame. When I heard of them, I had never heard of them either. And I'm like, when I found out how wonderful what they were offering was to my health, that I really, really needed it, because by the time I finally realized that I needed to do this, my high stress job had taken my health, right? It had taken my health, and I was sick. I was tired. And so I was looking for something to help me with my health more than anything else, because to be honest with you, I still didn't see I needed the business opportunity. I didn't see it because I was happily with my job that was causing me stress, that was causing me my sickness, right? And so it's an amazing company that all we have to do is connect people to it. We connect consumers, right? So you connect a consumer, somebody who wants to buy their products from them, not from you necessarily. Okay, so we connect them to consume the product from 4Life, and we make money. That's how simple it is. We are connectors. We're connectors to one of the best platforms that we have available right now for this modern day social economic changes that we're going through. And you say, well, I don't want to connect them to something I don't know about, to something they don't need, you know, which is a very, very valid concern, right? But we are the immune system company. Our company has been recognized, 4Life Research has been recognized as the immune system company last year. We've won multiple awards. And more than anything right now, people are aware of what the immune system is. Before, sometimes when I would say, you know, it's for your immune system, and they're like, oh, you know, they wouldn't really care. But right now, because everybody's scared, they don't want to get sick, right? They don't want to get sick. And so everybody's kind of aware, like, hey, I need to make sure I'm healthy, because right now we're seeing that people are getting this virus, this terrible virus, right? And sometimes they just don't make it, you know. Just today, I found out that someone I know, her father passed away, and she's told me, she's like, he was only sick for 1 day, you know. So you just don't know. So the best thing to do is, of course, follow the rules, social distancing, you know, protect yourself, but really empower your body so that it's stronger, so that whatever is out there, you know, you have a better chance of surviving. And that's really what we offer. Our company is the immune system company. It offers a molecule that educates your immune system. It doesn't just boost it, because we hear about things that boost it, you know, vitamin C boost it, you know, veggies and fruits and all those things, you know, they boost your immune system a little bit, right? But our product doesn't just boost it, it educates it, which is a big difference, because you just don't want, you know, think about it like a bouncer, right? If you see a bouncer and he's there and he's all big because he's all buff, right? But if he's not all there in the head, if he's not that sharp, then he's not gonna be able to take care of you everywhere, right? Maybe just at the door, but you're not gonna feel safe with him everywhere you go, right? That's the difference. When you only boost your immune system, all you do is you're getting something strong, but you're not making it smart. Our product makes it smarter. It gives it the intelligence that you need so that you can continue to defend yourself from all the other threats that are out there. Okay, so great testimonials that we have. I could go on all night. You know, it's my passion to help people with their health, but we're not here really to talk about this side of it. But if you want more details, talk to the person who invited you, and they can give you all the details about all the wonderful products that we have. And so we do have products, though I will tell you that we have products in different mega trends. And why is this important? It's important because when you want to start a business, you want to make sure that there's a need, that there's going to be people that are looking for it, right? I mean, obviously you don't want to start a business selling something or connecting people to something that people aren't looking for, right? And so that's why it's important that you know that it's mega trends that we're dealing here with. There's lots of people that are looking for these types of products. Lots of people, we already talked about, looking for health, right? Looking for the wellness piece of it. And weight management. I mean, especially now, people are saying, oh my God, you know, the quarantine pounds, they're piling up, right? So a lot of people want to lose weight. We have a great product line to help people either build muscle, lose weight, you know, get in shape. And so we have a whole product line in that. And healthy aging. because more and more people don't want to get old. They don't want to look old. I mean, we're getting older, but we don't want to look old. We don't want to feel old. And so we have products that not only help you stay younger, feel younger, which is really the key, right? It's really the key, because you can look great, but if you don't feel great, you're not going anywhere, right? You're not going anywhere. And so healthy aging from the inside out. And personal care, a personal care product line that we received from a Korean inspired line. It's the product line Aqua. And so imagine a Korean inspired line, right? Because when we see the Koreans, we just envision and it's beauty and beautiful skin, right? And so we have a wonderful product line. People are seeing big results. You know, they love it. I love it. I've always had problem skin. I suffered with acne all my life. When 4Life came into my life, I was finally able to control my acne, you know, to wear very minimum breakouts, but I still had a lot of scarring. And this product line has really helped me with my scarring immensely. And so I'm forever grateful for that. People tell me, it's like, wow, you know, your skin, it's gotten so much better, because really it was a struggle all my life, a struggle. And so I am so grateful. And then we also have essential oils. You know, essential oils was basically the first medicine they used to use back in the Bible times. You know, it's the first medicine that people used to use. And they stopped using it when the big pharma came into the picture, and they started pushing all these drugs with all these side effects, you know, all these toxic effects that they have, right? But before that, most of the time, people would turn to essential oils to get relief of their symptoms. And so we have a whole product line of essential oils, essential blends that are simply amazing. And so there's lots to pick from. You know, if you know someone, they want to lose weight, connect them. You know someone that wants to look younger, you can connect them. Someone that wants to have better skin, you know, you can connect them. And so that's what I'm talking about here. When we talk about all these mega trends, it's having all these opportunities of being able to connect so many different people, because they're already, I can guarantee you, they're already buying from somewhere. Why shouldn't they buy the best, right? And that's from our company. And how do we make money? Because when we connect the people, we're really here talking about this modern way to make money. And one of the quickest ways, our company has several ways that they pay us. We don't have time to go into detail about all of them, but I'm going to talk to you about the our two favorites. One is the builder bonus. Okay, so this one is very simple, because when we get started right off the bat, we're thinking, you know, I know this person and I know that person, and pretty much we can come up with a list of 3 to 6 people right off the bat that we would like to tell about, right? To tell them about this opportunity. So you connect 3 people, right? You connect 3 people and you participate in what we call a loyalty program. You talk to the person who invited you. They'll give you all the details on that. It's just really, you know, a program that you get free points and you get a free gift. Okay, so in this example, you connect 3 people and you yourself are participating in this loyalty program. You're consuming 150 points, which is about 3 or 4 products, okay, not a lot. And you make a bonus of $50. Not just one time. You make this bonus every time you and those 3 people buy this amount. So already you're getting some of your money back, okay? But what we do is we teach those 3 people how to do the same thing. And now these 3 people each invite 3 people and they connect 3 people. And now you have 9 more people in your little snowball that you're building here, right? So now when you have these people in here doing the same thing, now you get a bonus of $200. And the 3 people you invited are getting the $50. Okay, so you're helping them make money too. Same thing happens again. These 9 connect 3. Now you have 27 at this level. All the people making the same purchase, you know, through the loyalty program, including yourself. And now you're going to get a bonus of $800. They're going to make the 200 and then the other people are going to make the 50. So everybody keeps making money, right? But this is just one way that we get paid, because we actually get paid twice for this same people. If they participate in this program, we also, from these same 3 people, right? In this example, now we're going to double it to 6, but these 6 include the first 3. There's not an extra 6, okay? So this is the residual income. The other one was a bonus, right? And you still get that bonus month after month as long as they're participating. But with residual income, in this example, we're gonna say you connected 6 instead of 3. Okay, and now you're consuming a little bit more because you're sharing and people are asking you and telling you, well, you know, why don't you get it for me and I'll pay you? It happens, right? It happens. There's people that do that. They still do that to me with Amazon. I'm like, get your own Prime account, but they know I have my Prime because I still shop on Amazon. And they're like, just order it for me and I'll give you the money. And so I'm like, okay. So anyways, 6 people, this amount of points, and now you're making $30. So $30 plus the $50 that we saw, right? So it starts adding up. The beauty is that as the snowball grows, now 6 people connecting 6 each, you have 36 people at this level. Now you're making the $30 plus the $1,170, and more than likely you're also making the $800 from the other slide. Okay, so that's where it starts getting very, very interesting. Let me tell you the truth. Most people, including myself, when I joined this company, I was looking for health more than anything, but I really needed an extra $300 to make my month because I was running out of money before the end of the month, right? And so I was looking for an extra $300, and you'd be surprised because people would probably look at me and that was part of my embarrassment, part of my ego, right? That here I was, an administrator, you know, with all these degrees, and to admit that I still couldn't make my month, you know, because I was still short about $300 was embarrassing. But the truth is that I wasn't alone. Now I see that, right? Most people need an extra $300 to $500 a month to make ends meet. That's why people are struggling. That's why so much stress, right? Because most people don't make it. And so if you offer someone the opportunity to make an extra $300, I could tell you, you can change their life. You can change their life because they're not going to have as much stress. They'll be able to maybe spend more time with their family, and the time that they spend with them, they're not going to be worried about how they're going to make it to pay those bills, right? And so imagine $300 can make a difference. Imagine $1,100. You can really change someone's life. I mean, they're not going to be rich, they're not going to be millionaires, but this changes someone's life. This is a mortgage payment. This is a car payment. This is vacation money. This is fun money, right? And all from the comfort of your home, right? But it doesn't end there. 36, also invite 6 in our example. And now you have 216. And this is when the numbers get really interesting because now you're making an extra $4,900 plus the 1170 plus the 30 plus your bonus. It's like, wow, right? And let me tell you, right here, you know, right here, then for sure, it really changes your life, and it changes the life of the people that you love, right? Because you're able to become a better provider. And who doesn't want to be a better provider? Who doesn't want to be more generous with their family? Who doesn't want to be able to help them out, right? And so you change. This not only now changes your life, it changes who you are, it changes who you become in a good way, because you're going to have more to give, right? And there's no need to keep going, but it keeps going, because those 216, you know, if you work this, if you continue, you can grow to some outrageous amounts of money here. And so it's all possible. I'm not telling you it's going to happen overnight. It all depends on you, on how you work it, on how often you work it, you know, how teachable you are, how you let the people coach you, and how much service you give, because really you're just connecting people. So how many people do you want to help? That's really what the bottom line is. How many people do you want to help? The more people you help, the more people you connect, the more money you can earn. And that's the whole beauty of it. And so who guides me, right? Because like I mentioned, I didn't know how to do this. I hadn't studied anything about this, right? I didn't even know that there was such a thing, right? And so there's a guide. It instructs us. There's also applications. We have a 4Life Connect app, which makes it very easy for you to share with anyone, you know, through your phone. There's a 4Life app where it makes it very easy for you to manage your business and see who's in your teams, you know, see who. So it's just super, super easy. There's so many tools available to us, and we can teach you how to connect to people on Facebook. And we can teach you how you can connect through YouTube, even, you know, Instagram. So, you know, there's very few people that don't have social media. Very, very few people that don't have social media. So what if you were just to turn half of the time you spend on social media to build a business and to make money? Already on social media. because we can show you how you can turn your Facebook time into money time, right? And still be on Facebook. And so that's the beauty of this, is that you can connect people through Facebook, through your social media. You know, it's very, very simple, and it's better use of your time, right? But there's a whole system. Here's our founder, Dr. Emilio Nevares, who founded Social Economic Networkers. And so he did this guide to make it easier for us to know how to do this without creating all the mistakes that a lot of beginners do when they don't get mentored. Because everyone gets mentored. You know, the athletes, the professional athletes, they get mentored, they get a coach. You know, how many coaches are on the professional football teams? They have a coach for this play, they have a coach for that play. Everybody has a coach, right? And so if there's lots of coaches here and it's free, you know, you get mentored for free. And so I really encourage you to take advantage of all of the mentorship that we have available. And it's not just mentorship about the business, it's mentorship about you as a person, that helps you grow, that helps you be a better person. And really, it just, your family notices it. Your family notices, and they're like, wow, you know, you're different, you've changed, you're better, you know, you're not grumpy all the time. Because when you start connecting with like-minded people that want to make a difference, that want to help others, it rubs off on you. It rubs off on you. And so that's who's going to guide you. So don't worry, you won't be alone. There's a lot of people that are here to help you. And what are the options to get started? You know, you might say, well, I just want to try it first and see if I like it. That's fine. You can become a preferred customer and you can just reap the health benefits, you know, so that's perfectly fine. Connect to the company, talk to the person who invited you, and they'll let you know how you can get started. It is better to become a customer directly with the company, because you can still earn points to exchange for products, and you can still earn the product of the month that way. So as a preferred customer, you still get some of the benefits of connecting to our platform. Or if you say, well, you know what, I know a lot of people who want to buy and I like to sell, and so you could become a distributor, right? Just heads up, you know, if you're a distributor, if you solely sell, you're still exchanging time for money. Because the day you go on vacation or the day you're sick and you're not selling and turning in products, then you're not making money, right? And so we really would encourage you to earn the residual income that's available to you here. Become an entrepreneur, become a modern day entrepreneur by connecting people to this platform so that you can make your money work for you, right? And so that is really what we're here for. We're here to help you on any level. Whether you just want to be a customer and learn about the products, we're here to help you. If you want to learn about all the products so you can offer them, we're here to help you. But really, all the mentorship, all the coaching that's available is to help you grow and grow your own business and become an entrepreneur, so that you can have the financial freedom that we all deserve, right? Because let me tell you, one of the things that being an entrepreneur gives you the ability for you to make your own economy. So you're not depending on whether the country's shut down or not. Because let me tell you, when everybody shut down, guess who still made money? We did. And we made more money because more people wanted to buy, right? And guess who was still working? We were, because we were already connected from our phones and from our home, right? And so we weren't worried about the restaurants closing and, you know, all these businesses closing. And so it just so happened, let me tell you a little bit about my story too, is that it just so happened that when all this was happening, I had decided back in December to leave my day job. You know, I had decided I'm leaving my day job. I'm only going to do this now. And so I had decided in December, but for some reason, you know, I can go into another long story, but God is so good to me. God told me, wait till March. And I was like, God, I want to leave now. Why do you want me to wait till March? But anyway, something told me to wait until March, to wait till the end of March. So I resigned, and I was getting ready to leave my job at the end of March. And then the pandemic hit, and everything started shutting down. And I'm like, God, what am I supposed to do? You still want me to leave or what? But then at the same time, I'm like, yeah, so I could be home, right? And so it just all lined up, right? That I wasn't really stressed or worried, because I knew I was going to be home, because I was more stressed having to go to work, because I worked in the medical field. And I didn't want to go to work anymore, because I didn't want to be exposed to all the patients and, you know, all of that, and bring it home to my mother who's elderly, to my granddaughters who are young, right? And so now I'm able to work from home, and I have limited contact. I'm still growing. And so it's just wonderful to be able to have the freedom to decide when you want to work, where you want to work, and with who you want to work. And so I really encourage you to go for your dreams. Don't be afraid to dream again. You know, sign up with the company. It's very, very low cost to get started, and just start connecting people, start learning what to do from the person that enrolls you. And pretty soon you'll be on your way to your own financial freedom. And so I thank you. I thank you for connecting tonight. And I really hope that I've inspired you, right? If you're not in pain, I hope that I've inspired you, because another thing I learned is that we don't make a decision to change something in our lives unless there's one or two things happening, either because we're in pain or because we're inspired. And I was in pain, and that's why I decided to do this. And I hope that you're not in pain. I hope that I inspired you. But if I didn't, then, you know, don't wait till you're in pain. Decide to change your life. Decide to go for your dreams. Thank you all, and I hope you all have a good night.